Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue pour ce match. Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs.
The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Nice looking ball. Ah, he's given it away. Pedro Neto. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Great vision. Opts for safety. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Pedro Neto goes short. There's the shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Le numéro 17.
Portugal gain their reward with an early goal. He's found a way past.
Katampa Mvupa.
Wissa. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Vitinha. João Cancelo. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
It's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pinches it off him. João Cancelo. Quarter of an hour played. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Spread it left. Now, what about a counter-attack? In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a pop! Same again, same outcome.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Portugal have their second corner now. Bernardo Silva plays it short. He's in a great position. Pedro Neto! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. And it's Cancelo. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Tries to play it through. João Cancelo is flagged offside. Tuanzebe. Kayembe. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Wan-Bissaka approaching the half-hour mark. Can he get on the end of this? Vitinha looking to add to his goal. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's being shifted off it. Bruno Fernandes. He's going for goal! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
L'équipe du Portugal, après 33 minutes de jeu.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Threads one in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Sadiki, very nicely done, good spot that. Kayembe. Tuanzebe. Mbemba. Wan-Bissaka succumbs to the pressure. Tries to pass it through. Wan-Bissaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. And Wissa! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Wissa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes.
Temps additionnel.
And it's Vitinha. Wissa. Looking for options for movement. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that is indeed the final act.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to come off. It's incredible stuff.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain.
So we're underway for the second half. And this is Ronaldo. He'll try from distance. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mbemba. Twanzebe. Now Sadiki. Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo. He's got away. Shot, surely! And he's stuck it away. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Democratic Republic of Congo really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That is lovely. Sadiki. Katompa Mvumpa. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Kayembe. And Katompa Mvumpa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shoots! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Kayembe.
Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book. Twanzebe. Mbemba. Sadiki. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to get it away. Cristiano Ronaldo, currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he steered it beyond the post. Kayembe. Twanzebe. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Pedro Neto is onto this. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Masuaku. He's found a way through. Now Sadiki. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nuno Mendes. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's picked his way through. Vitinha is the guilty party there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Masuaku made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. It's run loose here. This looks promising. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Pedro Neto. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. Rafael Leao!
Changement. Le numéro 26.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Kakuta. Le numéro 24. À leur place, le numéro 12. Le numéro 8. Le
And
numéro
it's been
6.
taken short. And he's there to belt it away. Bruno Fernandes, a header! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Kayembe. Katompa Mvumpa. Now that looks a decent ball. Rafael Leao wants to run onto this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now this could be a chance. Thinks goes for a shot! And the ball is out of play. Wan-Bissaka. Mbemba. Looking to play him in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Temps additionnel, 5
Things
minutes.
looking so easy, almost too easy here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Bernardo Silva! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, that is one way to stop him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Cristiano Ronaldo just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Attend ses parents au secrétariat du club. Ses parents sont priés de se faire connaître auprès d'un stadier.
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10, and he can produce some delicious little...
There's the shot! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
No, that was never going to make it. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's being shifted off it. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Is there any support? He might not need it. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Ronaldo. Real chance! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get 0 time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And he's gone looking for safety. Looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. João Cancelo. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. It's a loose ball. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vitinha. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Pedro Neto. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked out the run. And he shoots! And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awful. He's having a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has put paid to that. It's a little off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that has been cleared. And this could be the final action of the first half. Ronaldo goes short. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nice touch. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Portugal producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Vitinha. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He was under real pressure there. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bruno Fernandes, can he get it through? A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and that's gone loose. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's a key interception. He's in a great position here. Great vision, and he was quick to react. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Bruno Fernandes running with the ball. Now there's a... Bernardo Silva! Oh, crossbar! Has another go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Portugal looking close to untouchable here at 3-0. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Portugal needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And Bernardo Silva! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Portugal are having a ball here.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Bernardo Silva! And that has flown over.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he's managed to get rid. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's got the beating of his man. And he cuts out the supply. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Uzbekistan are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Distributed tidily. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Vitinha. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Cancelo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Now this could be a chance. Bernardo Silva. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! No, it's wide.
Vamos ter 3 minutos.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That has been knocked clear. And the number on the board is 3. And that's it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So many teams, so many ambitions. The objectives are clear for everyone, and they all know what needs doing. It is very much every team for themselves. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Now it's Rafael Leao. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Quintero. Bernardo Silva. Driving forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Tries to pass it. Goes for the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, they've got it again. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal.
And the shot! It's anyone. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Can he get it through? And the through ball. Tries a shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Diaz is onto this, and he is deftly away. Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
John Duran really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Quintero.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's the Bernardo Silva! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal with the corner, their first. And it's been taken short. There's the shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Munoz.
Colombia always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Sanchez. Lerma. Rafael Leao. And there's a searching pass. And that has been knocked clear. So will they make it count again? Bernardo Silva with the short one. Pedro Neto! And again! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Bernardo Silva goes short. Chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Portugal leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Vitinha gets on his bike and on the move. Decent chance! Brilliant by Vitinha! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Lovely feet. Shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So now the difference is 3. He's picked his way through. And that is the end of the first half.
Portugal have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team. And should that not change, they could go big from here.
Portugal leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game. Back on the way then. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. Goes for a shot! It's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Munoz. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Works it forward. Now, can they get him away? Pedro Neto picks it up out wide. Shoots! Quintero. And Diaz. Ruben Diaz does really well to win the ball there. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedro Neto being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Played out towards the right wing. Showing good feet. Great chance! And that's a tiny finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here. And it's hoisted clear. They've played it short. Chips it through. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Munoz.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. That's going in strongly.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds himself offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Well read, nice interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's James Rodriguez. He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That pass isn't the best. Sanchez. Plays the return pass. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Colombia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Can he get on the end of this? Quintero. In with the challenge. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Rafael Leao looking to play him in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Quintero. Lerma, who does have an assist to his name. Bernardo Silva. And he's worked it through. Ospina claims comfortably. Now it's James Rodriguez. Now it's Quintero. Vitinha. Vitinha running with the ball. Vitinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's taking no chances there. Not the most accurate pass.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Ronaldo plays it short. Can he finish? Off the post. And with that, the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. João Cancelo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. And that is expertly dealt with. Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Bernardo Silva. Knocks it into space. That's a sharp pass. Clipped into space. Ronaldo shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, he's a real metronome in midfield, Peter. But the opposition can't afford to be mesmerised by him. He's always probing for that killer ball, though. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him making all the difference out there.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well played. Still goalless. Antonio Silva does really well to win the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Schalke. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Vitinha tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kovacic. Looking for the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get on the end of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Great chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention.
He's having a pop!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Played into space. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, such a clever touch. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ruben Dias is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And it's Budimir! And that's a sharp finish! They're back within reach! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, and this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh wow, that's crazy! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant...
Getting up there! Vitinha. Šutalo. And it's Juranovic. Antonio Silva wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well timed, excellent interception. Modric. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He is through here. Juranovic receives it in a wide position. And it's been taken short. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Portugal are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. The second period is underway. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Sosa to Kovacic. Now it's Pasalic. And he was quick to react. Vitinha. Kovacic. Vlasic. And he's managed to get free. Great vision. Vlasic gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well measured. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Pasalic. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Sousa.
That's going in strongly.
Bruno Fernandes. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Vitinha stood his ground strongly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Perisic. Now it's Perisic. Vlasic is wide and looking to get onto this. Perisic, there's the delivery. Oh, great leap! Oh, denied at the last. Cristiano Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, just skip. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's another chance. And he's stuck it away. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, he's found support out wide. João Cancelo. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kovacic. Vardiol. And they've got rid. Vardiol cuts it out. Pasalic. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! That's fallen kindly here. No, that's just wide.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Kovacic. Now Modric. Distributed tidily. Juranovic. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Perisic tries to pass it through. Stood up well to him there. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Kovacic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Schutalo. And it's Kovacic. Spread to the right. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. That's going wide left. He's got away. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Perisic! Oh, there was plenty on that. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Leao, he has found the way through. And the shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Bernardo Silva with the short one. Has to go back here. There will be 4 extra minutes. Can he get it through? Well, that has not gone well. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Vardiol. Pass somewhat off target. He's found the way through. Chance, surely! And no mistake. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that is as far as it goes. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Portugal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Caros espectadores, a vossa atenção. Temos aqui uma...
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Xhaka. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Freuler. Now he's got space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alvedi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Great vision. He's found space here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bernardo Silva. And he's intervened well there. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Granit Xhaka. Vitinha. And it's lofted through here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Switzerland are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
That's good play. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's managed to gift it back. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's fabulous. Vitinha cuts it out. Knocks it into space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads one in. And he's picked it up out wide. Lobbed in behind. Portugal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Jalkan takes a shot! And again! Not a bad try by any means. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Xhaka! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Granit Xhaka is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That's a good run down the left. And it's Bernardo Silva. No joy this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Foot in. That'll be a throw. And this is Embolo. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Spread out to the left. Freuler. Zakaria. João Cancelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ricardo Rodriguez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the one to try. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. So the first half brought no goals. He has found the way through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Lovely, now then. And he is deftly away. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? Is there any support? Great chance! Dispatched clinically! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Bernardo Silva. So what can they make of this? Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva under intense pressure.
Well, he's a source of potential troubles.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he couldn't finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Granit Xhaka. Quality ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Takes aim and crosses, and a chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Switzerland can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything...
Point-blank header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm in...
Big chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible shapes to shoot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Corner number 2 then. Bernardo Silva with the short one. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Embolo. Now it's Xhaka. It's a promising position. Oh, nice touch. Some resolute defending there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vargas. That's good running with the ball, and he welcomes it in. Here comes the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Switzerland have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Coming on the field.
And that's played in low. And he's heaved it away.
Number 22.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. Might want to be careful there.
Akanji with the slide tackle there. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's come to nothing. And he's there to belt it away. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Rafael Leao. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Xhaka. That's destined for the flank. He's got away. Granit Xhaka. Real chance! And it's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Switzerland give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop.
There's the shot! And no mistake! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Portugal. Number 9.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's found a way through. Bernardo Silva. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Granit Xhaka. And Rida. Oh, good spread. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is that. Portugal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then? Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day.
Everybody,
Two
and
teams,
welcome to
each
today's
seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
Portugal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And across it goes. Bernardo Silva. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice interception, well timed.
Pedro Neto clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's a fair try, but just off target. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bruno Fernandes goes short. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Now, can they get him away? It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Looking for options for movement. That has been knocked clear. The United States are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
21 minutes is
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Bruno Fernandes running with intent. Oh, that's a key interception. And he opts to go forward. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bernardo Silva does well to get it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now who's going to be first to this? Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Can he latch on to this? Well read, and the danger is averted. Bernardo Silva, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldo with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played. Ruben Dias. Driving forward. Now it's Rafael Leao. It's a promising position. Bruno Fernandes. He'll try from distance!
There will be 1 minute at a time.
That was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Deftly away. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Portugal really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Portugal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're off again. No, that's been intercepted. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Bernardo Silva, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vitinha, that's an imaginative pass. Shifted it to the flank. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that would have been some goal.
Rafael Leao really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Tries from a long way out.
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. In with the challenge, and it's Bruno Fernandes. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. Now it's Vitinha. He's going for goal! Oh, it rattles the bar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Space for him to turn and look. That looks a good... He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself. Cristiano Ronaldo, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Foot in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Portugal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, shooting chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. That's headed upfield. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rafael Leao going after that. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution for United States. Number 21. Coming on to replace him is number 24.
In towards the back stick. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pedro Neto. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mendes gets a foot in here.
Substitution for United States. Number 20, number 17. Coming on the field, number 26, number 6.
It's a really well-measured ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Portugal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Portugal are looking to break at pace. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Over to the right flank. That's going wide left. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bernardo Silva.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
The United States really have been poor. Wayward service is becoming more and more costly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a...
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. He has found the way through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Pedro Neto, is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all. He goes for it every time.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. João Cancelo gets a foot in here. Pedro Neto. And the pass is intercepted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Bernardo Silva has a look and plays it forward. Ruben Dias cuts it out. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries one from range! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Nicely weighted ball. Bernardo Silva showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Still goalless. João Cancelo. João Cancelo. A real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Bruno Fernandes. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Antonio Silva makes the interception. And it's Mendes. Bernardo Silva going face to Pedro Neto! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. He might be in here! He's in a great position here. Oh, no joy this time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, extraordinary.
Portugal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ronaldo might just make this. Now it's Pedro Neto. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He'll try from distance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
That has ended up in no man's land. Bernardo Silva has created one goal already.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Played out wide. This is a promising build-up. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
No way through there. Vitinha. That's good running with the ball. Tries to play it. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Forwards and with intent. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's there to retrieve it. That's a good ball out wide. And that brings the first half to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Portugal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So right back into the action. No, again there's no way through. Now what about a counter-attack? Now it's Bruno Fernandes. A probing pass. Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
A case now of complete control.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Good running, strong and purposeful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! They're back within reach! That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Fernandes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 80.314.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ecuador needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pinches it off him. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Right, looks a good ball through. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And he was quick to react. Pedro Neto. Threads one in. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Número 7.
Ecuador choosing to make the first change.
Cambio en Ecuador. Número 10.
Portugal visibly comfortable, now up by 3. It's a really well-measured ball. Pedro Neto is in a really good position out wide. That's really well cleared. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's made its way to him. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
And no, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, delightful ball. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Ecuador have it back and can go again. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what has happened here? Cleared away.
Cambio en Ecuador. Número 19.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Entran número 11. Número 24.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. That's a nicely wasted, towering header! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Portugal have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. And here's shot at goal! Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Bernardo Silva. And this is Ronaldo. He's beaten the last. Great chance! Well taken goal. Just cruising. They are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And it's been hooked away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
4 extra minutes added on. Great ball if he can get there. Chance, surely! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Great effort, but no way through. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
João Cancelo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Mbappe. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Knocks it into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. Oh, it's Pedro Neto! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Maignan gets it away. And no, that was never going to make it. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's well positioned here. Cherki. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Conte. Now it's Mbappe. That's going wide left. Now it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to... He's having a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Hernandez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Driving forward. Steaming on goalwards. Well, now it's a... And one more try! Goal! Portugal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Après 23 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And that is expertly dealt with. Cherki. Not the most convincing of passes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Mbappe. Cherki. Good ball, good... Can he finish? He's got away with one there. Now, can they get him away? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Upamecano, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's in on... And Bernardo Silva! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And that's a throw-in. Olise.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Can he get on the end of this? Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bernardo Silva! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. France are looking to go forward now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Olise, nicely aimed pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chouameni. And Hernandez. Dembele. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Portugal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Getting up there! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Cherki.
That's good play from him.
Olise in acres of space out wide. And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe! Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Can he spark a counter here? Mignon claims comfortably.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, crossbar! Upamecano clears without hesitation. Cristiano Ronaldo being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
And the pass is intercepted. Cherki, and now the breakaway. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the...
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. Oh, that is a nice touch. Cristiano shot a goal! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Le numéro 24.
Chouameni. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's forced to go back. Chouameni. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Hernandez. And they win it back again. France can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Rafael tries one from range. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Conte.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Doué going forward. There's a sharp little ball here. Dembele! And he's there to make the block.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11, le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 19, le numéro 6.
Mbappe! No, not the best of headers. Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
79 minutes de jeu. Le numéro 7.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And the shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Portugal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Portugal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. He's got away. Now it's Doué. Great ball if he can get there. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the left flank. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Doué. Chouameni. Looking for the run. Pedro Neto gets into a good position. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Vitinha. And Bernardo Silva! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Temps additionnel.
Oh, it's beyond the defence. Dembele. Doué. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He has found the way through. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is the final whistle. Portugal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous invitons à prendre connaissance des informations de trafic qui s'affichent sur le grand écran.
it.